protection, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this one. But while they wanted one of those top 2 spots, they're still in a pretty good position.
They are, and let's face it, any team that gets into the playoffs, as far as I'm concerned, they're in a good position because they're doing what the rest of the league wants. A lot of people are sitting at home watching them, but you made a good point. Everyone is vying for one of the top 2 spots. You get an opening, you get a week off, don't have to play that opening week, and then you get a chance to collect yourself and see how everything else falls. But all in all, number 3 spot, they'll take it and run with it.
Yeah, maybe they get a win here and get some momentum. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds his man Griffin. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away.
Target.
Here's a give to Miller. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it, despite all the extra contact and people around him.
On 4th down, Watson flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action here on first down, and that's complete. It's Allington. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
To throw is Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Desmond Bryant able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Steven Anderson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So we hit the quarter break in round 1 of the AFC playoffs. 10-zip our score. We're back to Houston in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going at quarter number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They try again with Lewis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And that is incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Ellington now to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin with 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Green the line! Green the line!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Here's Watson on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he locates Walker complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence.
Touchdown, Titans! A big play there. 42 yards. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now it's Ellington to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's Watson. Caught left side Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Ooh, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Texans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long... And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, 41 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The second down throw here for Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Mariota on first down. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. First down, Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. No gain on the dump off. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On third down, Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And now out comes Houston. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw on second is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Richmond.
On second down, here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. The final shot before the break, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we're at halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Encroachment, defense.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Second down, Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
It's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now it's Ellington to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now a look at Will Fuller as he and the rest of the offense gears up to get ready to go again. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Back to throw, Watson. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got Fuller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll run it again with Miller. Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll run with Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Bruce Ellington from 8 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with. The offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now what can they do here on 2nd? They'll go with Foreman. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the Wildcard game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mariota steps away to his hit comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A Tennessee first down. That one Mariota to Matthews.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Ball start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Mariota now on second down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and goal, Mariota. And this will be caught. It's Matthews for the Tennessee touchdown. Rashard Matthews, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is good.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Black 22! Black 22!
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Now it's Miller. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the gun on third, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Miller. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Throwing on third down, Watson. And incomplete here on third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Down! Blue 80! Blue 80!
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher.
For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.